What's up, guys? Welcome in. Alright, TikTok and YouTube up. What's up, Cap? Beige. Ready? You did, Cap. I'm proud of you. Nah. I haven't listened to the song in like a week. But I miss it. Gracias. All right, let's get in. Ah, never mind. It's not a real band. That's, you know. Turn that down a little bit. How's everyone doing today so far? What's up, guys? Johnny, hey man. Oh yeah, beautiful. Just joined like today. How do I train my music? You don't. You fucking suffer. It's the best thing about it. The cool thing about the internet is you can turn it off. That's fucking crazy, I know. It's so weird. Oh man, how's it going, Johnny? Of course. Welcome in. We're glad to have you here. All right. Waiting time. We've been going live on the backup account, so might take a minute to get some callers in here. What's up, Chaz? Kent, Jail, how you guys doing? Wodenson, how you doing, man? Oh, I will never do that hairstyle. Hell no. Did I say hell no? Hell no. I lost my dragon mug. I have no clue where my dragon mug went. What's funny is if we were on the backup channel right now, there'd be over 100 people already. Dude, the algorithm is so weird. Alright, get some likes going on TikTok and repost the video so we can get the algorithm to enjoy it. I'm a wizard, Hattie. Yeah. Alright, now we're going to throw on some Valicious. Good luck on the next debate. Oh, it'll be simple. You want to know how I know it's going to be simple? Because they haven't made any new fucking arguments. It's the same horse crap on repeat. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, special pleading, copy, paste. That is all they have. That is literally all they have. It's so annoying. What you got for God today? Oh, well, you know, I've had spiritual experiences. Oh, yeah, prove it. Well, you know, this one day, you know, I was praying that my lights would stop flickering, and they did. And it had to be the Holy Ghost. Huh? Fucking stupid ass. I just, the constants, they're so accurate, man. They had to be made by someone. No, they didn't. Well, look at the code of a computer. There's evidence it was made. Where's the evidence the universe was made? But doesn't it make sense? No, it doesn't at all. Mine does. Yours doesn't. Yours is nonsensical, actually. It's completely illogical. The sun was intelligently designed to give us cancer facts. Look at the trees, bruh. Shut the fuck up. I just had a fucking argument in my own head. Okay, well, someone's gonna get muted. You wanna stop spamming like pasta? The fuck? Thank you, Woden. What the hell's that? What's your thoughts on Eucharistic miracles? Yeah, so here's the deal with Catholicism. They are not externally verified. They do have scientists check out these supposed miracles, but they don't look at a causal mechanism. They just look at the overall claim. So like when it comes to the piece of bread turning into blood, that's a claim that has never been proven with scientific method. What they did was they studied the blood to see if it was blood. Congratulations, it was! Of a human of some sort. We don't have DNA of Jesus, so it's literally impossible to know if it was Jesus. Because he didn't fucking exist. And B, there's no evidence of fucking bread turning into blood. The Eucharistic miracles are the greatest lies the Catholic Church have ever told. Have I read religious texts? No. I've never read a religious text in my life. I made this decision out of pure spite and ignorance. Next. I'm actually kind of sad. The first page of my Bible fell out, which was a very cute message, because I received this from a father figure when I was 12, and it was a very sweet message. It's from 1 Chronicles 28:9, so it's to Cody from this person. Is very sweet. Acknowledge God and serve him with wholehearted devotion and with a willing mind, for the Lord searches every heart and understands every motive behind the thoughts. If you seek him, he will be found by you. 1 Chronicles 28:9. Very sweet, and it fucking fell out of the book. That's how old my book is. The pages are falling out. I'm so upset about that. The Artemis splashdown? Yeah, Wood. That's a very good... Yeah, we are accepting guests. My apologies, I didn't see that we had requests up. Let's get Meta in here, and then we'll get Wibble. First caller up. What's up, Meta?
Hey, what's up there?
All right, man. I am...
try to give you a hint of an idea, maybe, and see if you would argue yourself with what
Okay, well, first things first, are you over the age of 18?
Oh, yeah, born 81.
Okay, which religion do you follow?
Well, I've followed 3. I follow them all. I wouldn't say I orientate my live through it in my life.
You follow all religions?
I follow a lot of religions, yeah, of course.
Well, it's contradictory.
Religions, definition, first of all, definition of religion, linguistic is very, very in particular to be known as now and to be said what the definition of religion is. Secondly, there's different religions.
No, it's not. Religion definition and Oxford Dictionary.
Don't interrupt, please. There's inclusivism.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. You have no power here. The belief in and worship of a superhuman power or powers, especially a god or gods.
Be respectful, yeah? Don't...
Go fuck yourself. Wibble, let's get you in here. What's up, Wibble? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, man, you over the age of 18?
Yeah, well, I am 18.
Okay, cool. Yeah, which religion do you follow, brother?
I'm a pastatarian.
Gentile, let's get you in here. What's up, Gentile?
Christian.
What's up, Gentile? Ooh, got some.
Christian.
What's up, Gentile? You got to put some headphones or something on, brother.
That better.
Test, test. Yes. Okay,
Yo.
you're over the age of 18, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're Christian.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm an atheist because of the lack of evidence and lack of logically sound argument for God. Changed my mind.
Yeah. Can you tell me what philosophy of science is?
Nope. Can you change my mind?
Exactly. You're a fucking loser. You're an idiot, and you just proved it in front of everybody.
Cool. Should be easy for you to change my mind then. Ad hominem
Yeah,
fallacy
how about
doesn't
you learn
make you
about
win.
the philosophy of science.
Wonderful.
You don't
Demonstrate
even know
God.
what science is.
Wonderful.
How
Demonstrate
does
God.
science demonstrate God?
Exactly.
Hey, you're a faggot. Philosophy of science, bitch.
Okay. Demonstrate God.
Tell me what philosophy of science is.
Why should I believe in God?
How don't you know this?
Why should I believe in God? Oh, Evan said fuck him. Evan kicked him. Oh man, he won. He called me names. Therefore, he's smarter than me. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, so intelligent. All right, let's get. Oh, that was funny. Everyone in YouTube chat is saying W, by the way, Evan. All right, let's get. I don't know how to pronounce that. Johnny, we'll get you up here, brother. You'll not be laughing that hard someday. You're right, because someday I'll be on the ground. Evan. What is up, brothers?
Hello.
Johnny,
You
your
so slow.
connection
It's
is
not very
horrible.
Christian of you. Yeah, Pam, it's not very Christian of you to say slurs.
All right, let's get up the next caller.
I mean, TikTok is just being
Weird.
weird.
Hey there, Nune. Hello?
Nunez? Nunez.
Hello, hello, hello.
5.
Oh, my bad. Let me get the TikTok stream up on chat. Boop. Oh, what the hell? Boop. There you go. All right, Nune, what's up?
Hey, so I'm not gonna change your opinion if you should believe in God, but I
You
have a
should.
question.
That's 1 Peter
how could you
3:15.
how could you disregard God if you haven't read up on the text, on the religious text, any religious text?
Oh, you weren't paying attention at all, were you?
No,
It cut in and out.
Christian. He used to be Christian.
You used to be
Many-
Christian, but
like
you said you
many
haven't read the
atheists.
text. So what are you basing it off of?
Yeah, I
if
said I
it's
hadn't
not-
read the text, and then I smiled, laughed, showed you my Bible, showed you my Quran.
Oh,
and
I
then
barely
chuckled.
joined in. Sorry. Well, in that case, so you have read up on it and you just don't believe.
Yeah, there's no evidence to believe. There's no justification.
I mean, I think let's put an example, right? You can't see air, but it's still there.
Yeah, we can see air.
Measures it, right?
We can
But
see
you know,
air, we
I'm
can
not,
see
I'm in the
molecules
same
moving.
boat as you. Honestly,
Nunez,
I don't really believe
you
it.
can see
So
you can see molecules of air. You can visibly both see the effects of air, like
you
demonstrably.
can't see it with your eyes.
Yes, you can.
You
Did you
can
know that when
actually
it's
with a
cold outside and you
with a-
walk outside and you breathe, you're seeing fucking air?
Yeah,
That's
water
condensation.
molecules are
That's a
part of
mixture
air.
of water
Yeah.
and air.
Yes.
Yes.
Water is
But
in
it's
the
not
air.
air
Congratulations.
itself.
Yes.
Nunez, water is part of the air. H2O molecules make up part of the air.
O2 is air. H2O,
No, that's oxygen.
water and air.
There's how
You
much you know
breathe
that
out.
you know that only about 30% of the atmosphere. No, I think less than 30% of the atmosphere is made out of oxygen. Most
Good
of it's
for you.
nitrogen. we can see nitrogen also. O2.
You're getting cooked in chat.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about O2. I was talking about H2O, which is also part of the air. It's part of the atmosphere.
The sky is blue because you're seeing a reflection of the ocean, aren't you?
What the fuck? No. When did I bring that up?
No,
It's
chat
in the
did.
chat.
atmosphere.
Noodle.
Not at all why this
No. The sky's blue because of the
So
oxygen
it's just
and the
painted
ozone layer.
itself.
No, it's because the oxygen and the
Okay,
and the
I'm
ozone
gonna
layer.
throw us past this argument. We can
No,
see
the sky is-
we can see the effects of air. We know for a fact it exists. All demonstrations justify a belief in air. Where's
And
the evidence for
using-
God?
And using an electron microscope, we can take pictures of atoms.
You
okay,
see
so-
symbols of it, I think,
Where's the effects of God?
Yeah, because like
in your spirit,
I-
right?
Prove a
no,
spirit.
I can
I
prove a spirit.
Well, animals don't have it. I think it's something
That's
that
a claim.
can't be measured.
We
Yeah,
are
that's a
animals,
claim.
so therefore
Again,
we don't have souls.
yeah.
Thank you.
But
Yeah.
we are aware.
You just
I
proved
mean,
that we
so
don't
are
have
other-
souls. You just
so
said
are
animals
ravens.
don't have souls, therefore we don't have souls. We are animals. We're mammals. You know
We're
this, right?
aware and we
Now,
have
are you
empathy.
going to
Well,
aware
I guess
animals
gorillas
and-
have empathy too. Have you seen Coconuts?
Yeah, gorillas,
Yeah.
chimps,
Ants,
bonobos,
rats,
ravens especially.
Dangerous, you know.
Crows,
That's really
like-
dangerous.
Rats, crows, ravens. They're like all
Yes,
very
we
empathetic
are
animals.
animals.
And they're
Yeah,
aware of
we
that.
are- we
You
are
get on
just-
topic
we
of
are-
robots too, and then that would be unethical.
Okay.
Anyways.
Anyway, so yeah, empathy does not equal souls, as unknown user said. Like we have empathy, so do other animals. We're animals. I mean, other animals like dolphins, they're fucking aware of themselves. So octopi. Let me think. Ravens definitely aware of themselves. Some very intelligent dogs.
You got any other argument?
3-year-olds don't.
most
3-year-olds
dogs don't
aren't.
even have to be intelligent to be aware of themselves.
Yeah, true.
Where do you get your morals then? I'm just curious.
Where do you get yours?
Because a lot of people, laws,
Survival instinct.
some type of
Is-
religion as well. I
Is-
mean,
No, where do
if
morals
something
come
is
from?
moral, does that mean it's moral?
adultery, stuff like that. You see that in the Bible, right? I think in
I don't. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I think
forgot
adultery
where
is immoral,
exactly
but,
because
like,
I haven't even read my text, but
Oh God,
I
Roswell.
get my morals from there.
Where did they get their morals from?
Who are you asking me? And
Yup.
who's they?
The Bible,
The
the
righteous
religious texts.
People who
The
wrote the
Muslim
Bible.
prophets, right? Jesus.
Where does Jesus get his
Well,
morals from?
I don't think Jesus was around in Leviticus or Deuteronomy when they were writing that.
This is gonna sound really ignorant, but I feel like there's some type of like philosophers. Like they have nothing to do but just think, right?
Yeah, so that was
Nothing
ancient
to
Greece.
do.
That's something you follow. So it's
That
a
started
way of
really more in
conduct,
ancient Greece
right?
and ancient
I don't
China,
know if
so-
that makes sense or not, but that's
I mean, philosophy
white
started
people.
more in ancient China and ancient Greece, so not in like not in Jerusalem or wherever or in.
Your
the
claim
Middle
that they have
East or-
nothing to do is hilarious considering Socrates.
Yeah.
Einstein. Yeah, nothing to do. They're just wastes of human experience.
As slow as my connection today,
I
because
don't think they're
I'm still like
anything.
getting
Yeah, Johnny, your
Stuff.
connection is uberly fucked.
there.
Maybe come maybe leave, come back in like 5 minutes, see if it's better.
My cat's crying.
Philosophy in India, there probably was some philosophy. I don't know about any.
Oh
Philosophy,
yeah,
they had some
Hindu,
great
dude.
Mathematicians.
Hinduism is
Oh,
a
yeah,
philosophy.
Yeah, it is a philosophy. It's the oldest. It's also the oldest written religion too. So
They believe in reincarnation, no?
Some of
No.
them.
don't. Hindus, yeah.
Which
Some-
one's
some
the one
Hindus.
that believes in? I think just we're all one. It's like something, the Darth or some
Panpsychism?
shit like that.
It's like panpsychism or Spinoza's god. Something like that.
Panpsychism. Why is your
Panpsychism.
profile a
Pan-
dinosaur?
What?
Why is your
'Cause I'm
profile picture a
paleontologist.
dinosaur?
I'm
You're a gynecologist.
I'm a paleontologist.
Gynecologist or
Well, you gotta ask your question
Paleo.
and then go quiet whenever they're responding to be able to hear the answer.
Yeah. Paleontologist
I
and
wasn't finishing my
evolutionary
question, that's
biologist. I study dinosaur bones and other, ancient bones. That's what paleontology mostly is.
The birds wake up.
All right. Well, it seems like you have nothing for us.
Wake up, wake up.
Okay. Well then, that was something. What's up, Artemis?
That was something. Yeah. How was yesterday?
Someone at work got strep throat, so everyone's been feeling a little off. We have a super chat we're gonna go on ahead and read off.
I was at a party last night, so
Of course you were. What a shock. What? I'm so
yes,
surprised.
student.
What?
The
Evan.
college student went.
Evan was at a party. Holy crap, guys. Can you believe it? What? All right, we got
the college student was
Tom
at a
Russ
party.
Land with the 500 and OK. No fucking God in Norway. I love his super chats. It's hilarious. Appreciate the super chat. And yeah, there is no God in Norway. All right. Are all the theists gone? Request up if you're a Christian. If you're a, I don't care
We
what
have-
religion you follow.
60 people in TikTok. Like there should be. Excuse me.
That was
There
gross.
should be like way more people. I know. Sorry.
I think you
Go for
scared
it,
them
sorry.
off. I guess so.
I'm a sun worshipper. Go for it.
Valid as fuck, bro. Valid as fuck. Me too. Without the sun, we wouldn't be alive. So, Knight Rider, let's get you in here, man. What's up, Knight Rider?
Hi, how are you?
Hey, test. Okay, cool. Are you over the age of
Can you hear
18?
me?
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Which
Yeah.
religion do you follow?
I'm a agnostic. Yeah. I
Okay.
don't follow any religion. Yeah.
Well, we are
But
atheists, so why
do
should we
study.
believe in a
I
God?
do study. Yeah, I do study religion. Yeah.
Okay, well, we are atheists. Why should we believe in a God?
Logically, we cannot understand the existence of God, but there are some features we can that shows that there is intelligent design. Yeah. So, like the complex structure of beings.
Complexity
Uh,
proves
Come from
evolution, my
evolution.
brother. That doesn't prove a God.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. But at least it shows that these complex beings are very complicated.
We know
Yeah.
about complex beings. Yeah, complex beings are complicated. Wow, yeah. Revolutionary thoughts.
Yeah.
Sorry, but complexity proves
Yeah.
in beings proves evolution beyond usual, or not just that.
But
It's
but
an evidence for evolution.
are
yeah,
complicated.
along with along with evolution, there is also a systematic design.
No.
You do you think that these billions of years of evolution did happen? Okay, I'm not telling it didn't happen, but do you think that all this design, this superb design in this human
You
body
calling
and
it design doesn't make it a design, dude. Just call it the human biology. Like, it's not a design. You have to show a mechanism for causal relation that it is designed by some cause.
that I can prove, but the design
Yeah,
is there.
that's
Is what I'm telling.
there is no design.
That is
To state it is
yeah.
designed implies a designer, of which there is not. You have to demonstrate the designer.
You think such a complex beings like all the
Is
complex
natural?
beings
Yes,
are only-
1000%. What evidence do you have otherwise?
I'm not talking about evidence. I'm telling.
I know you're
you
not. This is
observe.
called stupid. What evidence do you have to state that it is
Yeah, I don't
designed
have-
by
I just
something?
I told you I don't have evidence.
Correct.
But the
So there's
design
no
is there.
justification to believe that. No, you don't even have evidence for that.
Come on.
There's no evidence. We are still see science even is still evolving. So
We
cannot
know
even in
where
future we will
people
find it.
come from, and it's not a designer. As a matter of fact, if
Yeah.
it was a designer, he's the dumbest motherfucker to have ever existed. The sun kills you, bro.
Yeah,
Oxygen
even
kills
something
you,
like
bro.
okay, even a science cannot
You
prove it
eat and
100%.
breathe out of the same hole. That's stupid. It's not intelligently designed by any fucking means.
Yeah. It's really not.
No, I am not telling the design is perfect, but the design is there.
It's
That
not
is
even
what
good.
Prove that.
I'm not telling it's perfect.
Not only
No
is it
evidence
not
proves
perfect,
it's
it's
designed.
not
it's
even
not perfect.
good. You have to demonstrate
It's
that
not
there's
good,
a
it's not good.
designer.
But it's not horribly.
You're
Everything
correct.
is
You know what?
horrible.
You are correct. We were made by unicorns.
No,
No,
I didn't
like
say
we
that.
came
All right.
I
from
just told that
evolution,
there is
Knight
a
Rider.
design.
We're gonna move on to someone
Knight
that
Rider.
wants to have an actual argument. That's
Does anyone? Okay, we came from evolution. No evidence points to anything else, either guiding evolution or precluding it in its importance of how we came to be. Now, if evidence of something somehow guiding us, I don't know how evidence would be found for that, but if there was evidence found of that, then I would believe like in some sort of creator. But like, yeah. Also, oxygen and oh god. Also, just by the way, the sun kills you because of radiation, and oxygen is why your telomeres deteriorate.
KB 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 KB
Yo,
KB
can you hear me?
KB 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 KB
Yo, I can't
KB
hear anyone.
KB
I'm gonna have to
KB low
rejoin.
tier low tier low tier KB 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 low tier low tier low
Yo.
tier KB.
Hold on, how do we get down?
He said he was like, does not discuss creation. Correct, Rick.
Yeah, let's do it again.
We're not talking about creation. Because I don't think it was
KB
created.
KB KB low tier KB KB KB. Why'd you get destroyed by KB?
I
Why'd
won't
you get
say
destroyed by
KB this
KB? KB
time. I
KB
won't say
KB
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 this
KB
time.
KB
Okay.
KB
Okay,
KB
he
KB
won't-
KB. Give me your dick, KB. I need to suck it, KB KB. I need to suck it, KB KB.
Debate me.
All right, what you got?
KB. I'm trolling. Yo,
Alright, actual argument this time.
you want to hear my argument, or are you gonna mute me?
I'm gonna mute you if
I
you're a
was muted.
dumbass.
Yeah, no. So the only way to know if I'm a dumbass is to see my IQ score, which you have not seen.
IQ
so
does not
IQ does
dictate
not-
intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I can just say you don't know how to dictate intelligence because you don't know anything about neuroscience.
Well, IQ
So like I
does
was
not
saying,
directly.
So,
Okay,
Yeah, so-
Johnny does know about neuroscience.
I got suspended again. Dude. I got suspended again. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, dude. That's fucking obnoxious. Now we gotta swap over to the backup account. Good grief. I literally just got unsuspended this morning. All right, I got to restart the YouTube stream to be able to hop over onto the other camera. But we'll go on ahead and get this super chat in real quick. All right, can't wait for tacos. $10 super chat. Have you heard of the black hole cosmology theory? Of the black hole cosmology? Yeah, I have. I don't know how I feel about that though. I'll have to look that up. Let's get a. I'm gonna restart the live real quick, and then we'll go on ahead and check that out real quick. So BRB babes. We bake. Did it restart all right? Cool. Looks good. Looks good. Is everyone back? Did it even stop the stream? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Sorry, trying to get the TikTok back up. So obnoxious, dude. Why is it not showing the camera? Come on now. It's not wanting to show the camera. Huh. Why is it doing this? Just tell them I'm glad you think outside the box because the clear no one has ever invited you to inside one. Do I get suspended a lot? Yes. Yes, we're probably suspended every single week. That's why we have a backup TikTok. I get mass reported on TikTok because we have some people that stalk and harass. And they join every single live stream and just mass report with multiple alt accounts. TikTok doesn't give a fuck about it. So it is what it is. I'm trying to get it to accept my dang camera. I don't know what's going on here. Why is it? I wonder. Let me see if it's doing it on OBS still. Nope, it's not doing it on OBS. So why is it? Huh. It's having a very difficult time. I'm still waiting for it to allow. I have to wait for an acceptance of the virtual camera. Do 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 do. Oh, even that doesn't want to work. Huh. Um. Something wrong with my camera? Well, while we wait, how you guys doing, guys? Yeah, no, the camera on TikTok's a different camera, and it's not wanting to, like, it's showing that it's on, but it's not showing. Like, I can't see it. I wonder if I just go live if it'll work fine. Let's test it out. Yeah, no, that's not working. What in the world? All right, let's try closing it and turning it back on. All right, where is this camera? There it is. I'm going to unplug it and plug it back in real quick. I don't know why it's having such a hard time working. Let's test that out. There he goes. Now it's working. Okay, now I just gotta adjust it to fit. Oh! Okay. So now we gotta full screen it. Fit to screen. Nope. Fill to screen. There we go. And then we'll go on ahead and change the background real quick. Apply. All right. Let's get some text on the screen. Text. Add. Let's do I'm an atheist. Change my mind. We'll rock that. Add source. Make that bigger. Oh, I spelled that wrong. There we go. Now let's go live. That's so obnoxious. Sorry about that, guys. Now we're back. The amount of reports, dude. It's ridiculous. Back live. Woohoo! Now we just gotta wait for everyone to get in. That's all good. We are good in the hood now. Let me get the text on screen. There we go. Chat's on screen. Good to go. This is the backup account, so it usually takes a little bit of a minute for people to actually get in. So just give it a couple of minutes for people to file in, and we'll be good to go. It'd be nice if they accepted the suspension appeal. What's up, Carrie? Yeah, not even 30 minutes in and we got suspended. It's ridiculous. I'm waiting for TikTok to allow the virtual camera, and then we'll be able to have the better quality. YouTube is getting the nice camera while TikTok is getting the nasty camera. All right, now we're just waiting for some people to join in. Get some Captain Obvious going. Yeah. I remember having to uninstall and reinstall the driver for the camera. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. All right. We are just waiting for some requesters up. Fuck yeah, thanks again, Cody. You rule. You don't use virtual camera to have same camera on both platforms. I do, but since I'm using my backup channel right now, you have to wait 48 hours after going live 3 days in a row. So you have to wait like 5 or 6 days to be able to use a virtual camera. It's all good though. We're on the backup now. What happened? Got suspended. Okay, let's look this up. Is it against TikTok TOS to curse? Using curse words is generally not explicitly banned, but it is subject to moderation. It stops violence, dehumanizing individuals, inciting hatred. So you're able to curse if you're not dehumanizing or threatening violence. So me calling someone a dumbass should not get it suspended. So I must be getting mass reported. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, we're here now. Get some theistic requesters up. Oh man, that's so intelligent. So impressed by you. How humans get here? Request up. Yeah, the annoying thing, Chaz, if that's true, it means I'm getting suspended for what the other people are saying. Yeah, so, like, I understand. It's obnoxious. But we got 130 people in here. If you guys are Christian or theistic in any sense of the word, go on ahead and request up. Let's have a discussion about it. Change my mind. I guess it already worked. You've been programmed. I'll report on my way out. Have a great day. I'll report. Okay. Did you know that the pool on Titanic still has water in it? It probably does, yeah. I curse in comments constantly, never been in trouble for it. So I'm probably just getting mass reported. It's all good. Search up real proof Jesus existed, there's proof. Search up real proof Santa Claus existed, there's proof. Yes, TikTok should blame the guest, not the host. Yeah. How does a person take a magic wand and create everything? That's a good question. Change your own mind? Cool. Screw off. You're an atheist because you've been led to believe you live on a spinning water ball in a vacuum. We do. There's actually evidence justifying that. There's no evidence that a god created a flat earth. Read, Bentham, blah, blah, blah. I just reported Gage. Hell yeah. Just because a guy existed doesn't mean the rest of it did. Exactly. How first life get here? Good question. Request up. These people are goofy. Yes, they are, Ravis. What's up, brother? Christian people want people to be Christian, but then are hateful towards others. Yeah, literally. It's redonkulous. If you guys are theistic in any sort of the way, go on ahead and request up. Let's have that conversation. It's on the first page of the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Yeah, prove it. It's a claim. Claims require evidence to justify them as truths. It's called epistemology. How do you know that it is true? Did the man get captured? Eh? Who? What? If they are so Christian, why are they so hateful going against what they believe? That's a good question. Flat Earth? No clue, bro. Ever look into Advent? Nope. Are you a materialist? Sure, if that's what you want to think of me. I just like facts over opinions. It's quite simple. Turn to Jesus Christ, make me. Da-da-da-da. It's funny that there's 180 people in here, and not one of you theists are requesting up 1 Peter 3:15. You should be requesting up and explaining why you believe. You're back, yeah, on the backup channel. Turn to Dionysus, yeah, correct. Johnny, hi, daddy.
Hey, so you should believe in the Bible, because if not, you're going to hell.
Oh, dude, what does this guy say? Dude, you've been on all day for a whole week. Do something else. I've been live for 37 minutes. Nice try. Just ask Jesus to make himself known to you. Jesus, make yourself known to me. Get liking and reposting the live. Yep, go on ahead and like the screen, guys. Tap that screen and then share and repost. It'll help out with the algorithm, get us more requesters to have some debates going on. So every single one of you, got about 100 in here. Go ahead and tap that like screen. Let's get it up to 10K likes and hit the repost button. Helps the algorithm.
But what if I don't wanna?
Then I'm gonna come find you, and you're right next to me.
Yeah. Also, the mods might start a revolution.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
T-Bone, let's get you in here. How's it going, T-Bone? Say something again. Say hi.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, doing all right, brother. You over the age of 18?
Yes, sir.
All right. Which religion do you follow?
Christian.
Okay. Well, we are atheists due to lack of evidence and no logically sound argument for God. Changed my mind.
Well, I'm sorry. Did I say Christian?
Yeah.
I'm Mormon, but I'm not really sure that falls under that.
Yeah, there's 45,000 denominations of Christianity.
Ah, okay. Well, no, I know I'm not going to change your mind. You sound like a gentleman who's very well versed in his debate. So I'm not even going to attempt to try to challenge you.
Well, 1 Peter 3:15 says that it's your job to give a reason for why you believe. So what is that reason?
Faith?
Yeah, faith is by literal definition in accordance with the Bible and in accordance with Oxford Dictionary belief without evidence. Is that any way to live life? To believe things without evidence?
No, I have evidence.
Okay, cool. So you don't live by faith. So what evidence do you have?
I'm alive.
Okay, so am I. That's evidence that we're alive. That's evidence of biology. That's evidence our parents fucked.
I mean, the issue that we're going to run into is that when you're looking for evidence for a conflict, you need specific, strong evidence to justify the claim based on its size. So, a massive claim requires a massive amount of evidence.
You have nice hair.
I'm bald,
Gracias.
so I don't.
What are you drinking?
Cafe.
Heck yeah, coffee in the morning is the best way to start your morning.
I like to start with a 12-inch cock up my ass.
What?
I like to start my mornings with a 12-inch cock up my ass.
Valid.
Very, very Mormon. Very, very Mormon.
Hell was that? Ravis, do you have mod powers? Let's see.
Not on this side of the fence.
Add moderator, manage guest, confirm. You are a mod. Good boy.
I have superpowers now. Hell yeah!
I've seen Ghost Lost Souls become that. Request up. What happens to Christian if atheists don't believe? They get butthurt.
I mean, I love talking to people who believe that they've seen a ghost. I hunted ghosts for like.
Yeah, we're not big enough to screen calls yet. I would have to have a lot of callers and then have a separate person specifically for screening. What is up, Chelsea?
Hi, I'm also atheist, but I want to know what your belief is really. Like, what do you think happens after this?
I'm
What
a
is
natural
your
empiricist.
Which is what? Can you define that for me, please?
Yeah, there's no evidence of anything after life. All evidence in neurology and science shows that consciousness is an emergent property from the brain. So when we die, so does our consciousness. There's nothing afterwards.
Okay, I've never been able to put it into words exactly how
Yeah.
I felt about it. I feel the same way, and it's really hard to like describe that or define that to like my family because,
Sure.
without sounding rude, we're not, the most intelligent
Yeah.
people, but
Me neither.
and like that's the thing too is I didn't grow up in a religious house like at all, and I actually chose to go to church as a kid because, well, there's a couple reasons. One, I was poor and they had fucking food, on Wednesday nights.
That's so relatable.
And right. And then, like I found community there and I thought it was great. And then I, grew up and I started feeling certain things and like finding myself in certain ways, and then I was told that it was like blasphemy, and then I had the pastor telling me I'd like to take a Sunday and baptize you in front of everyone and like tell them that I've saved you and like you're not like, okay, so I am pretty open-minded. I like everyone. I don't have like a preferred person, as long as I like you, it doesn't matter type energy. The term I guess would be pansexual, whatever. But at that time I was like exploring my options, and he was like, well, you're gonna go to hell, so like let's save you. I want to baptize you. And literally that was the last night that I went to church, and I was like, this is bullshit. And then from that point on I was like, I'm not sure if there's a God at all. And so from like 15 to now I'm 32, uh it's been really eye-opening, and I feel the same way. I'm like, because I've been asked, what do you believe in? And I'm like, well, honestly, I think we're here and we live and then we die and that's it. And I'm like, I'd love to believe that we're like a source of energy that is constantly moving and flowing through the universe, but I can't prove that. So I'm just gonna think, when we're gone, and that's it. So anyways, I just wanted to know how you felt about it. It was very eye-opening to hear like there's a name for it.
Yeah, global workspace theory is our leading consciousness theory of what consciousness is.
Okay, hell yeah. All right, well, thank you. That's literally all I wanted to know. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Yeah, you have yourself a good day.
You too.
All right, let's get Aaron in here.
Yeah, did you get banned for harassment and bullying?
Yep.
Did you appeal it?
Yeah, nothing's happened yet.
All right.
Hi, Aaron. How are you doing?
What up, man? Y'all good?
Doing all right, brother. You over the age of 18?
Yeah.
All right, which religion do you follow?
Man, I actually don't follow any. I was gonna ask you a quick question.
Sure.
I was gonna ask if you're a real atheist.
What does that mean?
I just think that if you're on here saying change my mind, that shows you might have a little bit of doubt in your own thoughts. So I don't know if you actually are. Are you on the fence?
What do you think atheist means?
I'm an atheist.
Again, so I'm going to ask the question again. Define atheist.
I mean, I would just say somebody who doesn't believe in any sort of superior spiritual being at all.
Well, the definition, when you add an A in front of a word, is lack of. Amoral is lacking morals. Theist means belief in God or gods. So when you put an A in front of it, it says you lack a belief in God or gods. Some atheists genuinely are Gnostic about their disbelief, and then some are agnostic. I am both. Sometimes I'm agnostic, sometimes I'm Gnostic, but I am an atheist. I like debate. That's why I'm saying change my mind.
Okay. Have you seen it's a film called Zeitgeist?
Nope.
No? Okay. Well, I used to be on the fence, and then I saw that. You really only need to see like the first 40 minutes of it, but it pretty much explains most of Christianity is just based on astronomy. So.
Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah, there's no evidence for God, and there's no such thing as a logically sound argument for God, which is why I'm an atheist.
Okay. Yeah, I would also say, man, like myself as an atheist, I did grow up in church, and I don't mind the idea of religion. So there's a lot of atheists in the world that constantly hate on people who are religious. I wish people would stop doing that.
Well, I mean, if the
because
Abrahamic God, for instance, turned out to be true, I would believe in him, but I wouldn't follow him because he's a moralist bitch.
all right, well, man, we're all entitled to opinions, so cool.
Yeah, I'm entitled to
man.
facts. He's just a bitch. He commits genocide. He's misogynistic, condoned and taught slavery, etc., etc. He's just a bitch. He's a pathetic little cowardice bitch. Egotistical as fuck. Doesn't help. Only kills.
Okay, all right, well,
Yep. You
I
have
just
yourself a
had
good
fun.
day.
Yep.
What is up with the atheists requesting up? I'm gonna harassment and bullying again. Holy crap, dude. All right, no more fucking cursing, I guess. Not allowed to use words. Good grief.
Yeah, the reports are getting worse. Yeah, the reports are getting worse. Yeah, the reports are getting worse.
Damn. They're getting what?
Sorry about that. I'm not sure what that was about. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, man. All right, Christians, request up. All right. Well, let me look this up. Is there an automatic report system? Yes, it has an automatic report system. So I'm just getting flagged by AI over and over. That's what's happening. That's crazy. Yeah, probably an AI report system. So this entire time, I've just been getting reported by AI. Wow.
Yeah, for definitely most of them.
Yahweh is watching your stream, so every time you talk bad about him, he reports you for bullying him. Yahweh, you weren't even the top in your pantheon. How pathetic. You weren't even the big dog, man.
Yeah, he was the
Second.
I don't know if that's second. He was just
I
the
believe
war god.
he was second in comparison to Adonai.
I don't know. What's your purpose in life? Learn as much as I can about biology. And how biology started too. I'm thinking about going into origin of life research, but I don't have enough chemistry knowledge.
Mango.
Yeah.
What's up, Mango?
Hi. Sorry,
Hi.
I had lost my voice. I'm a bit sick.
You're okay. You over the age of 18?
Yeah,
All right. Which religion are you?
I'm Muslim.
Okay. What you got for us? We're atheists. We have no evidence to believe in a God and no logically sound argument to believe in a God. You both went quiet.
Can you hear me?
There you are. Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if you ever heard of hadith that says
Yep.
that the hour of the end of days won't come until the sun rises in the west and sets in the east.
Uh-huh.
There's a verse of hadith within the Muslim faith about this, and this was, said 600 AD. I don't know. So only now, right now, do scientists realize that the sun actually will set in the west in the future because the magnetic pole is going to switch at some point because it's tilted. It's like the magnetic pole is like shifting north. The north and south poles are shifting, and NASA has come out maybe 40 years ago and said the Earth will eventually start turning the other way, and it'll cause the sun to rise on the other side. And this was something that was foretold, thousands of years
Yeah,
ago.
where'd
It
you
just
get
hadn't
this
been
from?
introduced.
I just looked it up from University of Physics, NASA, and everyone says you're full of shit. So where did you get this from?
No, from NASA's website.
Oh, you read something not from NASA's website, because
Some people are.
NASA.gov, why does the sun rise in the east and set in the west? It says, one
Look up
thing
the
we can
magnetic pole
absolutely
switch.
promise you, though, is that you'll
Switch.
never see the sun rise in the west and set in the east.
Look up the magnetic pole switching.
Okay, yes, it can change. Let's see. Will.
And it's overdue to change. It actually has changed many times throughout Earth's history,
That's gonna be like
and it's
way-
overdue for a change.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be before we're gonna be long gone though.
Well, you have no idea what our future is. That's not. You can't have evidence
Yep,
for what
so
our
that's,
future is
that's
or when
definitely
that will happen.
possible. So what,
But when? They have a prediction date, do they not?
Oh, it's just a sign of the end times. No one knows when. We don't claim to know
It's not
when.
a sign of the end times, it's a sign of pole switching. It happens because the Earth's core.
Well, I'm giving you a piece of evidence. If you don't believe in it, that's your choice. But it was foretold before they could have ever known that that was going to happen. They had no understanding of the polar magnetic pole switching. It was just a thing that was said, and no one understood until now what it meant. It was one of the things that brought me
so
the
what
religion.
hadith is this?
6506.
Hadith 6506.
She went on mute.
She's probably looking it up.
Oh, sorry. When I switch screens, it
Yeah.
puts me up.
So hadith.
Yeah, I had to look it up before but it's 6506 Sahih al-Bukhari, narrated by Abu Huraira. It's
Make the heart
considered
tender.
a strong hadith. We have different measurements of hadith on whether or not we believe that the Prophet actually said these things. But this one is considered a strong hadith, which means we believe he did say it to someone.
The hour will not be established till the sun rises from the west. The hour will not be established till the sun rises from the west. And when it rises from the west and the people see it, then all of them will believe. It doesn't
It'll be
say
too late to
anything
believe.
about
The pole switching.
Yeah, because no one would have understood that back then. Why would they mention magnetic poles?
How do you know they're talking about what you're talking about though?
It's very simple. The sun will rise in the west. That's the only way that would happen, is that the earth would spin the opposite way.
No, the Earth's not going to spin the opposite way. The poles, though, are going to switch.
Yeah, when the poles switch, it will spin the opposite way. NASA said
The
that
rotation, no. The rotation will not flip. The poles will. Meaning that the magnets that would normally, the compasses that would normally face towards, like...
Yeah, it's not going to flip.
North.
I'm not a scientist, but this is what I had read on NASA at one point.
Yeah, the rotation is not going to change. No, that's not how that works.
Yeah, the poles will flip.
The poles will flip, but the gravity is pulling it in its rotation.
Okay, but you heard of it, but
The only way for the Earth to switch rotation is by a big ass motherfucking rock colliding into us.
Yeah.
And then we'd all be dead. So.
Yeah, the only way that the Earth could switch and life could still exist, so there could still always be organic molecules existing, would be if like a gas giant somehow came into our solar system and whipped right past the Earth and made the Earth change completely in its direction.
On top of that's not a prophecy. A prophecy is in the year 2432, the sun will be pink like a unicorn for 3 hours and 22 minutes at the time of 4:42 p.m. Central. Like that's a prophecy. Yeah. And then it happening. But it's not a prophecy if it says, one day rabbits will chew cud. It's not possible. It's not a prophecy.
To be fair, it doesn't claim to be a prophecy. It's just a statement.
It's a prophecy. It's prophesying something of the future. It's prophesying something about the future. It's trying to be a prophecy.
You said that Mango, by the way, you said that the Earth's rotation would switch, and we just proved that that's not what would happen.
Yeah, so if that's the only reason that you decided to be a Muslim, you should deconstruct right now.
Of course it's not.
Unless you can find us a better reason, which I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, there's no
I've heard
such thing
something.
as a fulfilled prophecy.
I didn't say it was prophecy.
Oh my God, don't give a shit.
No, but
It's
yes, I
talking
do
about
think
a
it's going to
future.
happen.
It's talking about a future promise from something divine telling us it will happen. Therefore, by literal definition, prophetic. So stop saying it's not a prophecy in accordance with the Quran, in accordance with the Bible, in accordance with religion, in accordance with theology, in accordance by the definition in Oxford Dictionary. It is a prophecy. So I don't care about your opinion. I care about the facts based in evidence.
Okay, so you think it's a prophecy?
Yes, it is trying to prophesy something about the fucking future given by divine command. Oh,
Yeah.
they left. Jesus Christ.
Like that.
It's not this.
the-
You
like,
literally came in saying it's a
it says
fucking prophecy.
The sun. Wait, what was it? Like sunrise in the west, and that will be like the end times.
Yeah,
And she said
Allah's
that that was to
messenger
do with the
said the hour will
poles.
not be established till the sun rises from the west, and when it rises from the west and the people see it, then all of them will believe in Allah, but that will be the time when no good, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's the most annoying thing about the religion of Islam is they try and be so scientific, but it's literally not possible. They're like, yeah, well, the
especially when they
Quran
say-
says that there's, if you count all the letters in this sentence, it shows how many chromosomes there are in this animal. Therefore, it's scientifically true. Like, it's so just,
What if you count the letters, not the words?
it's
How about that,
redonkulous. Yeah, I hate
Count
it
the
so
syllables
much.
Instead.
Yeah, they use numerology like crazy.
And half the time it doesn't work. That's the thing.
100% of the time, it's stupid.
Oh yeah. It does. It gives me a headache too, just for it.
Sharpshooter fallacy. Yep. Over and over and over.
And also, she was just wrong too. Like
Yep.
that was another thing.
That's why I asked her where she got her information, and she said NASA. So I pulled up NASA's website, and it didn't say that.
Yeah, it didn't say that the Earth would switch. It was just said that the poles would switch.
Yep.
Which again is something that I've heard, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, there's sufficient evidence for it. Yeah. It's you guys know that hell's real is just for lower energy people. What? I don't believe in hell. Thanks.
Oopsie.
Let's get this.
Yeah, one sec.
Let's get this live to 10K likes. If you're not
Oops.
tapping, you're napping.
We got a super chat to go ahead and read off. Got $2 super chat from Ivan. What is expected from the average intellect masses? Huh? What is expected from the average? Oh, this is.
Because energy never dies.
Appreciate the
doesn't
super chat.
die, but we die. Our consciousness
energy
dies.
doesn't
Our
die.
consciousness turns into thermal and chemical energy, or chemical energy turns into thermal energy. Our consciousness is generated by the brain. Once our brain dies, we die. It's all good, Chelsea. Where did Ravi go?
His mic was having issues.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
All right, so what we're gonna do on YouTube is if we get 10 subscribers to super chat $5 each, we'll do 10 debates from the chat. Read off 10 debate questions. That way the people that are too scared to request up can get some questions answered. So, we need 10 $5 super chats, and we'll go ahead and do that. Swap back over. I'm going to get the link. We're going to accept the link one more time and give it a shot. If it gets ruined immediately, then we're not going to do it for the rest of the day. Here's the link to call in on YouTube. Link to call in. There's the link to
TikTok
call in.
notifications, TikTok system. Prove that. Prove there is there's like
All right, we're gonna
a hole.
restart TikTok. We got reported on TikTok. That's why it dropped so many views. So going ahead and restarting it. All right. There we go. Evan is back. Everyone joining in, going ahead and tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. Pirate, I see you there. Tap that screen, man. Hit the reposting. That way we can get the views up.
You're not tapping, you're napping. Anything on the live getting taken down? Anything on the appeal?
Nope. It won't happen.
Damn.
It'll never be appealed. TikTok literally couldn't give a crap less.
Yeah, good job, Pirate. Same.
Yeah, appeal not approved. Yeah. It'll never get approved, ever. All right, awesome.
I wonder why.
Wonder why? Because I curse and they don't like it.
Yeah.
Pussies. All right, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. I'll throw on some background music while Evan teaches you guys about evolution.
All right, if anyone wants to come up or ask questions in the chat about evolution, or if someone disagrees with evolution, come up. I'm not talking to people who disagree with evolution in the chat. You have to come up to talk about that. Or, you know, the young Earth, if it's because it's not young. Hell, even flat Earth a bit. Might do that. Johnny, shut up. For some reason I can't accept you up, Johnny. It's weird. Johnny, I don't think you have live access. It's saying that. Yeah. Cody, for some reason I can't pull people up from the chat. Like I used to, but like
Going back to the old school method.
You should be able to. It's allowed. Old school method? What do you mean?
evolution allowed so many sub IQ.
Talking about my background.
Evolution needs to buck up its ideas. What do you mean evolution needs to buck up its ideas? Do you need some fiber? I eat plenty of fiber.
Okay. So far, we got one $5 donation. We need 4 more, or 9 more $5 ones. We're going to go ahead and show this one off.
Alright, if God doesn't exist, how does such like LeBron James exist?
Okay, you pause.
Evolution.
All right, super chat from GeoSam. Thanks for exposing religion for what it is, a mind fuck. 1000% agreed. I appreciate you for that $5 super chat. You're an absolute legend, and I agree wholeheartedly, 1,000,000%. 9 more of those, and we'll answer some questions in chat. All right, do we have any requesters?
Yo, don't spam.
No requesters yet? All right, go on ahead and tap that like button and hit the repost button on TikTok.
I'm inviting Yo up because he just spams the chat.
I mean, you know he won't.
If he doesn't come up, then I'm gonna just block. I'm just gonna mute him.
Despite being rude, yes, I am. Closed-minded? No, I'm not. That's why I'm an atheist, because I was a Christian, but I was open-minded to evidence. Despite being rude, dumbasses like this guy. Huh? Johnny, your mic is so fucked.
Your ex-boy. Wait, what? What if I asked nicely?
That's
About
nicely what? Boy, request up.
Boy.
Like, what is going on? Truth is inevitable. Yeah, do you have evidence? Evidence, evidence, evidence. You will know one day. That's not evidence for me to believe. One day you're going to learn, Sonny. That's not evidence for me to believe. Jesus exists whether you like it or not. That's not evidence for me to believe. The same stupid claims over and over and over and over. I ain't your boy. Dude, did I fucking ask? Your name says boy, dipshit.
Yeah, it's your
So
ex-boyfriend,
I just
and we're
tested
not
my
gonna call you.
internet connection, and I have like better than perfect right now. So I
Carrie
don't
is
know why
asking you to
it's being
speak up, Evan.
Oh, your mic sounds.
It
better
works
now.
there. Yeah, now it works. Carrie said to
Your
speak up a little
ex-boyfriend,
bit.
Are you girl? Because we can call you girl if you want. You know, we're respectful over there.
Yeah, I'm willy nilly with pronouns. I'll call you anything. Well, almost anything.
Better call me daddy.
Yes,
No,
sir.
you're baby.
Hell yeah, Carrie, of
What the
course.
fuck? I'm not a Democrat, Tom. Well, technically, I kind of. I think am I a registered Democrat?
Evan, just the conversations we have, I would say you're liberal, but you're not democratic liberal.
Well, I'm leftist.
All right, we got
I'm a
another
leftist.
super
I
chat.
don't like most of capitalism.
Well,
Then say you are. Then why did you bring it up?
You're European left.
European leftist. Dude, you fail to know that I grew up in America, basically. I moved here when I was 9.
Yeah, your mic's messing up again.
Your mic's fucked. Your mic's fucked again, dude. I'm sorry to say.
All right, super chat time. We got Raven Luna, so you guys want to pay attention to this. $5 super chat from Raven. How many mice does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just 2, but I don't know how they got in there. Raven's always got the jokes. I love it.
Yeah.
I think Raven's jokes, Raven's super chats are possibly my favorite. I love when they pop up because I just know it's a good joke.
How many politicians does it take to screw on a light bulb?
That's a good question. When do they take their dicks out of each other's asses?
3. One to do it. One to say he could do it better, and one to stick it up his ass. I'm the third one.
Makes sense.
What would make you believe in God? Evidence. And Lynn, you can search up the definition of evidence.
We got 8 more
And
super
also
chats to
depends on the
go.
claim. Also depends on the claim too. So.
Lynn, request up.
Depends
Stop
on the claim.
stop asking questions.
TikTok is doing this.
All right. Well, I've got one over on YouTube, so they're not gonna be able to hear you guys. We're gonna get him up though. Okay.
Cool.
All right, Bill, you are unmuted. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad, thank you, my friend. How's it going for you?
Doing all right, brother. Are you over the age of 18?
Cool, I am, yeah, mate. I'm 31. So
Wonderful.
nothing to worry about in terms of everything that we're discussing.
Yeah. Which religion are you?
I'm not of any real, dedicated religion like that. I don't consider myself to be Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Hindu, agnostic, whatever the fuck it is that you want to call it, pagan. I just think that logical thought and reasonable deniability of things can lead us to. I said in a comment earlier in the chat that my belief anyway is that it takes less faith to believe that there is an intelligent designer and creator of the universe, that in a way, if you were a non-physical, stagnant, like conscious being, a mass in stasis, let's say, yeah, just in nothing. I know it's hard to wrap our brains around the concept of nothing, but imagine that there is nothing, and imagine if you wake up in that one day. But then you discover that your thought energy, in the same way that you can think about the image of an apple and envision it in your mind right now, right? Where is that image coming from? Where is it? You can recall the image, you can view an apple, and your conscious is aware of the apple, but it only exists in your mind, and it's imprinted onto nothing, really. Now imagine if you were that spinning entity in stasis, and you discover that the thought form of an apple produces the apple, right? Now I know this is a little bit it's probably going to be a little bit alien to think about it from this perspective for most of your viewers, because I don't think people really get this deep on.
You're an
this kind of
integrated
subject.
information theorist.
I'm a what? Sorry.
Integrated information theorist. You believe in panpsychism.
Could you elaborate on what that?
You're talking
term
about the
is?
philosophical hard problem of qualia. It's not a hard problem in actual neuroscience. It's only a hard problem in philosophy because they make it a hard problem. We work with something called global workspace theory, which is that consciousness is an emergent property of the brain. Well, what does it mean to feel things, and how does it feel to feel red? What is that? Well, neurons. Thank you. There's no justification to believe that a god did it, and you being able to imagine something because of a part of the brain that allows you to hallucinate does not equate to an external consciousness coming into your brain. If you had no brain, you would have no consciousness.
That is a reasonable argument, but then if I said to you, well, are you suggesting that because an apple already exists, my thought form of an apple is only recalling information that is stored in my brain because I've already seen an apple?
Pretty much. Yeah, imagine something
Okay.
that doesn't exist.
Imagine a blue apple.
I can. Because I've seen blue, and I know what an apple looks like, and I can put them together. Imagine something that doesn't exist.
Well, nothing. What I was saying
Imagine
earlier about-
nothing.
Well,
What does
this
nothing
is
look
the
like?
thing. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting.
It
then,
doesn't
yeah,
get
because
interesting at all. It's just a hard problem of philosophy that's unnecessary. What is nothingness? Describe it.
a lack of all time, space, and matter.
Yeah, what does that look like?
Consciousness in a raw form.
No, that would be something. That'd be consciousness. So what does nothingness look like? Demonstrate it.
Well, consciousness is not a measurable field, though, is it?
Yeah,
not
it
a
is.
measurable thing
It's in the
you can,
brain. We can literally measure it with an
quantify.
fMRI machine. It is 100% quantifiable and demonstrable and
But that's
observable.
is that not electromagnetic frequencies?
Yeah,
that-
literally.
that
It's an
fire in
emergent
your
property of the
synapses?
brain. Same as a spring on its own is a spring, and a piece of wood on its own is a piece of wood. Put them together, and you emerge a rat trap. Things being put together emerges other properties, same as matter is an emergent property of energy. Yes, consciousness is an emergent property of
That
the
I
brain.
agree
Without the
with.
brain, you do not have it. Same as if you don't have the spring for the rat trap, you don't have a rat trap.
So energy, I would tell you then that energy in its rawest form is consciousness, and that everything else that kind of
Panpsychism.
proceeds out
Yeah,
of that
that's
is just a lower
stupid.
vibrational, densified version of that original.
Define
substance.
consciousness.
Define it.
Yeah. You're bringing up
I
philosophical
would say
problems for
awareness. I would
scientific
say it's
questions.
awareness.
Yeah.
Awareness and
So what part of energy is
reacting.
aware? Give me a particle, give me a proton, give me some sort of energy, and tell me how it's aware.
Well, have you heard about the double slit electron experiment?
Yeah, that doesn't prove anything about particles coming in and out of existence. What it's showing is that instead of particles working in a very predictable moment, we have to have a probabilistic explanation of where it's going to land. They don't pop in and out of existence, and they don't actually work in a literal wave. How it works is they're quantified into a probabilistic expectation instead of a we know it's going to hit here expectation. It has nothing to do with things coming in and out of existence. Quantum mechanics does not prove God. Quantum mechanics does not prove universal consciousness. Those are all ignorant straw mans of quantum mechanics because quantum mechanics is
that's
still
reasonable.
unknown by
Well,
massive
I'm
amounts.
not trying to claim here then that quantum physics proves the existence of God.
It doesn't
I
prove
mean,
the existence of universal consciousness or nothing. What we know about consciousness is global workspace theory. It is the most consistent, most reliable explanation for everything to do with consciousness. We use it in everything. That's the equivalent of saying that evolution isn't true, even though all of biology is based on evolution.
Okay.
So again,
So just-
none of this panpsychism is going to explain anything about a god or any likelihood or reasonability for a god. What evidence do you have for a god? Because that's what we were talking about first, and you switched it from God to consciousness.
Okay. Well, then you would have to define what your idea of God is.
The
Because
classical theistic definition of
the
God
mo-
is
the
an all-powerful
monotheistic, yeah.
triomni creator of the universe. That doesn't exist. What's your definition of God?
I would say it's the original consciousness of which all things proceed, time, space, matter, and
Space, time, and matter does not come
unfolding
from
flow.
consciousness, because if you define consciousness as awareness
Where
and
does it come
awakeness,
from,
which
then?
is the literal definition of consciousness, congratulations. Again, consciousness is fucking derived from the brain for the third time. Without a brain, you have no consciousness.
But where does energy come from then? 'Cause your brain
Energy,
is just
the
a-
first
your
law of
brain is just a
thermodynamics
relay.
is energy cannot be created. Energy exists, therefore it's always existed. The universe is eternal, brother. Energy has always existed, always will exist. Consciousness is not some
So
magical
the-
fucking
so-
field.
Okay, I understand what you're saying there then, but in the same sort of like parallel argument, like how do you suggest then that the universe is eternal, like rather than there being a being outside of the universe that is eternal? How is that?
Because there's evidence of energy and there's not evidence of a being. That's stupid. We justify things with evidence. The universe is empirical. We demonstrate it. It's falsifiable.
Yes, but okay, so you can measure things within sort of like you know the simulation theory. Obviously,
Which has been
you're quite familiar
100%
and you've done, like,
debunked
a
this
lot of-
last year.
I know. I'm not going to get into the simulation theory with you about that because I'm not a believer in simulation theory. I think
So then don't bring it up.
It's it's comparable though. It's comparable because
If it's comparable and it's 100% false, then your argument is 100%
fractal
false.
in its nature, if the universe is fractal in its nature,
I don't
which
care about
you can see that
ifs.
it is by the mathematical thumbprint of everything from galaxies spinning to the sun, you know, the pattern of spirals in sunflower seeds and the conical of your ear and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that law of numbers.
It's the
It
universe,
doesn't seem
dude.
to be. Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be like it's not a random.
There is,
assortment.
you're correct. But by the way, chaos still has order. It's called chaos theory. There is no external lawgiver. When we talk about gravity, when we talk about these axioms, we're describing the universe. We are not prescribing any attributes. We are describing how and what the universe is. Gravity is natural. There is no external lawgiver.
I understand. Well, somebody in your chat did say that, you know,
a lot of people in my chat are dumb as shit. Science doesn't prove God.
I know this. Yeah, don't worry. I kind of picked up on that, which is why I thought I would accept the invitation to come on with you because I felt like it would be a little bit more of an interesting conversation for two people that are actually open to listen to each other's ideas like that. Like I'm hearing everything that you're saying.
I'm open to some ideas, but panpsychism is the dumbest fucking argument on planet Earth. Universal
don't really
consciousness
understand. Sorry,
is
you've
stupid.
used that word a couple times, right? And I'm not familiar with the term panpsychism.
Panpsychism.
So would you just be able to like bring me up to date with what that is?
Yeah, it's the idea that all things are conscious. Basically, this mathematician made up a mathematical formula called PHI because he found out that certain matter. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but he found these consistent properties in all of matter. And with using this made-up formula, he was able to correlate all things together. The problem with it is there's no evidence justifying that it is a consciousness. There's no evidence justifying that all things and their consciousnesses react together or relate together. It's inconsistent as hell. But basically, panpsychism is all things are consciousness and energy. Even a rock in and of itself has some form of consciousness. It's just stupid shit.
Well, see, I think that this is where those people, whoever has come up with this sort of explanation of things, I guess kind of agree with me in the way that if a rock is made of atoms and atoms are in some way, shape or form made of energetic signals, which if you get down to the lowest denomination of matter in quarks and then realize that quarks are actually 95% or 99.99% empty space, but scientists are somehow able to measure two frequencies that make up every quark, which is usually some form of an audio sonic frequency, so a sound, and a light, as in like a light wave that's I guess measurable on a spectrometer or something like that. I'm not a scientist myself, so I don't know, but I read these things because I find them interesting. But when you kind of break that down and then take the word universe and see that the kind of direct translation from that. I know maybe these are fanciful, you know, things to ponder on.
Yeah, you're metaphysical. I don't care about the metaphysics of it. I care about the ontological reality.
I understand.
I don't care. I genuinely couldn't care less. It's possible Voldemort made the universe. Why the fuck would I believe it?
That's a good point, actually.
Exactly.
But,
a god is as likely as Voldemort and a unicorn. So why the fuck would I believe it?
Well, that's the same argument, which I have to say, actually, one of my family members would kind of give me as the way to say, oh, well, you know, it doesn't matter about the conversation, whether or not there's a grand creator of the universe that watches over everything and does whatever. It doesn't really matter and it doesn't impact your life in any way. So why do you care?
That I don't agree with.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, for people who do believe in some kind of cycle and the indestruction of energy, it's only transferred. So when your body dies, the conscious energy that is and always has is the thing that you've always said, the energy in the universe that has always existed. That is what I believe consciousness to
Dude,
be.
we know for
Now,
a
I can't
fact that
explain
when
to
you
where
die,
it
your
came
brain
from,
turns
but
into heat into the ground. Your consciousness goes away because it's an emergent property of the brain. The brain melts and goes into the ground as heat. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, so instead it transfers.
could you just sort of give me your opinion then on certain stories? Like, do you know about the kid from Barra, Scottish island, that somehow was able to remember a house that he says that he grew up in a previous life, and
Yeah, tell
remembers
me,
family members
tell
and were
me,
able to name these
yes,
people
tell me
and
the
stuff.
peer review that shows that every millisecond of his life was observed, and we know for an absolute fact he never heard a story, he never saw it on the news, he never read it in any story, he never heard anyone over talking about it. He has never in his entire existence, all he did was live in a bubble, and never in his entire life heard this story ever from anyone, any source, anytime, anywhere. Then we can say justifiably that that is true, that he possibly had a past life. You can't do that because
I
it
can
doesn't
understand- I
exist.
can
That would be
understand
child
how-
abuse.
What you're saying is that is
so it's not
that is
justified as true.
provable with objective fact. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
you
I don't
can't
care about
basically
metaphysics.
prove it
You
with
are
objective fact.
100% obsessed with metaphysics and nothing actually epistemic. I care about epistemology. Metaphysics are cool. What if a unicorn existed? What if a god existed? Could it have triomny properties? Would it be able to break the laws of physics and special pleading no longer work on it? Would it no longer be a fallacy because it actually did create the laws of logic, therefore can break the laws of logic? That is metaphysics. Saying that this being does exist and interacts with the world is empirical. Saying this unicorn does exist in my backyard is no longer metaphysical, it is empirical. Saying does this unicorn have fur or does it have scales is metaphysical. When we are talking about objective reality, I don't give a monkey's fucking ass about the metaphysics. I care about the fucking facts and evidence that justifies true conclusions. I don't give a shit about the meta at all. I couldn't fucking care less. It's the most obnoxiously bullshit, annoying as fuck argument on planet fucking Earth that runs in circles with begging the question, special pleading, God of the gaps, every fallacy known to fucking mankind over and over and over and over. It's repeatably annoying.
Right. I'll let you get on with your day after this then, yeah? I'd just like to put to you my sort of summarization of why I think that it is that we are here, why we exist, why
we exist
consciousness
because
as a
our
whole
parents
kind of
fucked.
unfolds and exists, yeah? Because what, sorry?
We exist because our parents fucked. There you go.
All right. Okay.
The metaphysics
fair enough.
doesn't
Then
fucking matter.
Why have we developed a higher level of faculties than, let's say, like any other conscious form that we have?
We haven't.
Evidence of in the universe. Then
we haven't. To think that we are special is stupid as well.
we create things. We
Yeah,
think-
so
we
do
think
other
things, we
animals.
make
That's a
music.
dumbass, ignorant argument. Apes
Animals
build
make
too.
music
Crows
to
have
each other?
crows and fucking elephants have better memory than us. Beavers build all the fucking time. It's called a dam. Ever heard of it? Dude, we are not special. Apes and other
Yeah, but they
creatures
build
use
one
tools.
thing.
And just
Dude, they
because
build
we
one
talk
thing in the same way that a fox
just
digs a
because we
hole due to
talk in a different
instinct.
way does not equate to our intelligence being better or greater than theirs. We don't even compose music as good as whales. Whales compose music, my guy. They cry, they have feelings, they have empathy, they have morals, they have systems in society and structures and cultures, their own cultures. We are not special. We are animals, my guy. We evolved differently because we live in a specific area that allows for us to require different needs for our survival. That is why we are different, not because some higher up unicorn fucking decided that we are special little creatures. We are mammals. We are 100% absolutely animals.
No, I didn't say that we were special. I
Yes,
just
you
think
are.
that,
You literally just said, why are our faculties allowing us to do more things than other animals? We are not special. We do the same thing
but
as
that-
other
that is
animals.
objectively
But
fact, though. We are able to create things that other animals are not able to
yeah, no
create. We
shit. Can you
take raw
fucking run
materials and
40
do
miles an hour? No? Then a cheetah's better than you. That's fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid. Can you climb a tree and jump tree to tree? No? Then a fucking monkey is better than... No, that's stupid. In our environment, we are great. In their environment, we fucking die. They are better than us in their environment. We evolved in our environment to survive our environment. That is evolution. There is nothing special about us. We're fucking animals. We have the same
We're able to
intelligence
traverse
in a
most
different way.
environments on planet Earth. We can build things
Because
that
we
allow us to go
evolved to
places.
do that. You asked for the purpose and reasoning? There you go. We know this for a fact thanks to embryology, fossils, DNA, all sorts of archaeology.
Why do we feel the need to explore then? If we're good in our own
Because we
environment and that's
evolved
where we do best,
curiosity and a
why the
brain
fuck
of
would we go anywhere?
consciousness. We have the answers to this. Get out of the fucking meta and get into actual science.
So why do you believe it is that we exist then? If there is a reason
There is
at
no
all or not?
purpose. You have subjective purpose. Some people's purpose is to have family. Some people's purpose is for career. Some people like to philosophize and question absolutely fucking everything like you are doing.
So this is what I'm saying then. Like, if there are so many possibilities for consciousness to explore itself down these different rabbit warrens and fractal pathways of where life can go, i.e., a tree can grow up, or it can die, or it can be choked out by another tree. Every experience that is ever able to be conceived inside of a conscious mind can or will be played out at some point through the unfolding of matter in time and space. And in that regard, I think that my idea of God has come from the fact that I know that I can observe things, and if I was trapped in a space where it was just, like I say, static, just spinning in nothing, whatever nothing looks like,
You're
and I realized that my
so
thought forms
stuck in
create
meta,
things,
bro.
then I would throw myself into form in order to develop myself as a being.
Sure, that would be your purpose. Therefore, subjective. The definition of subjective is mind dependent, and or the actual dictionary definition is going to be changes in accordance with feelings, tastes, and opinions. That is subjective. There is no inherent purpose to life at all. There is not a nothing doesn't exist.
Well, yes, you've got free will to make of your life.
I don't
what
even
you
know if
will,
I
but the
believe in
reason
free
that
will,
life
dude. I
exists
don't
at
care.
all-
Life
but the
exists
reason that-
because it fucking evolved. Do I need to say it 30 more times for you to comprehend it? Life
Well, you can
evolved.
explain-
Life
Yeah, but-
emerged. It is an emergent
didn't need
property
to.
of the
My point is
natural.
to you that it
No,
didn't
it
need
fucking
to.
didn't. No, you're right. It was natural. It was a
Right, so
natural
what
cause.
force in the universe caused it to evolve then, if it didn't need
Natural
to?
phenomenon. You ever heard of abiogenesis? Chemistry, my guy. My brother and Odin. Chemistry. It was possible, and every single fucking possibility that could have possibly happened fucking happened, and we got lucky as shit. There's possibly, most likely, most probably, most plausibly other life. We have found signs of ancient fucking bacteria on Mars, my Jesus Christ. That doesn't make them special.
Right.
It doesn't make us special. There's
I
nothing
didn't say it
special.
did, I
There's
just said
no
that they split-
purpose.
They also exist though within the conscious reality that
There is, dude.
most-
No.
most- most
You're
religious
going
people
back to
exist in the mind of
panpsychism.
God.
I don't give a fuck what everyone believes. I don't care if 100% of people believe that we were unicorns. That doesn't make it true. I don't appeal to the masses. I don't appeal to populace. I don't appeal to authority. I don't do fallacies. Fuck that shit. You have an idea. You have a metaphysical concept. Find evidence to justify it. You can't. I'm not granting it. I'm an empiricist.
So what do you define as the purpose of your life then?
I don't fucking have one right now. I enjoy learning. I enjoy talking. I have friends and family. I enjoy going out and enjoying people.
Okay.
I like teaching. I like to debate. I don't fucking like meta. You are obnoxious.
Okay, so you like, what you're saying is that you like teaching, you like learning, you like social experiences with other people.
It's all subjective.
Imagine if you were a
I don't want to imagine, dude. Stop with the meta.
Well, I'm
I
just
don't give a
saying
shit.
that
I
this
don't
kind of
care.
explains what you can't
I
explain, though.
don't
What you
care.
can't explain. You can explain the, like I say.
I'm done. I can't. I fucking can't. Holy shit. Yeah, but what about, imagine, possible. What about, I don't fucking care. I don't care. Did I not say I don't care over and 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 over? Holy shit. That was obnoxious. All right, let's get Osprey in here. What's up, Osprey?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, you over the age of 18?
Yeah, I'm 20.
Wonderful. Which religion do you follow?
I'm a Christian.
Okay, well, I'm an atheist due to lack of evidence and lack of logically sound argument. What you got for me?
You said, can you repeat the last part? I was closing the door.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a logically sound argument, and there's no evidence justifying a causal relation for a god.
That is the claim, and then you want me to like refute it?
Change my mind.
Evidence? Do you like? Is that? Would you like there to be a god?
I don't give a shit.
Right. How would it change your life if there was one?
I don't give a shit.
Huh.
Provide evidence for God.
Right. Are you happy?
Doesn't fucking matter. Demonstrate that there is a God.
I think your happiness matters.
I don't give a shit about your opinion. I care about facts and evidence.
I hear that. Do you care about other people's
Right
thoughts
now,
and
I don't give a
feelings?
monkey's ass about you pivoting. I care about
No,
the
no, I'm
evidence
not.
because you're here to debate God. I said change my
No, no, no.
mind. I don't give a
Yeah, I
shit
know.
about talking the meta. Do you, yes or no, have evidence for your God?
Right. I don't think I have any form of evidence that you would like.
Well, there's no such thing as evidence for God. Provide any evidence for God.
Right. I guess my evidence would be like historical and then like
Provide
anecdotal
one
from like
piece of evidence that is historically proving a God.
one piece of historical evidence.
Exactly. Incredulity is not going to help you out here.
I just think that like the momentum that Christianity formed
Because of conquests, crusades,
conquest.
edicts.
No, I mean like it wasn't always conquest, right? Because
It
they
was.
started off like as a minority, right? They had to like
Yeah, and then it spread due to
survive
law and
persecution.
sword.
Law and sword.
Yeah, crusades and edicts. It was literally illegal to not be Christian, and they would kill and
Right, and then at
imprison
some point
people.
it was illegal to be a Christian. And
Never.
we were like the minority. Never?
Tell me a time in history where it was illegal to be a Christian, at least in the West.
Weren't all Christians like persecuted in the beginning, like when the religion was formed?
Nope, that's just victimhood.
What?
Christians aren't persecuted, dude. Christians do the persecuting.
Right now they're not persecuted?
Nope, that's called victimhood. You guys
Wait,
do the
what?
persecuting.
I thought a lot of Christians in Nigeria were being persecuted right now. For
There
their
are
faith.
certain areas where certain people are attacked, yeah, but there's not a worldwide persecution of Christians going on. There's also
No, I
certain
never
places
said
where
that.
atheists are persecuted. I don't give a fuck. There's certain places where Hindus are being persecuted. I couldn't give a shit less. I don't give a
where are
fuck about
atheists
these
being
ideas.
persecuted?
What I care about are the facts. Does your God exist, yes or no?
Well, I think he does.
Okay, cool. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Provide evidence justifying it as true. Do you care about truth, or do you care about truth? Yes or no? Stop
That's the thing,
pivoting.
I believe in truth, and that's
Wonderful.
you know,
Justify
I
God.
think it's
If it is
self-evident
true,
to
that
myself.
no, it's not self-evident. Self-evident means it is the evidence of itself. There is no evidence to demonstrate it. It's unfalsifiable. Plus, I can debunk your God in 2 seconds.
Do you feel like it's not good for you to be like so mad,
I'm not mad.
or just like have
Where'd you
such an
get your
upset
mind reading
demeanor?
degree? Why are you attacking me with ad hominem fallacy instead of providing an argument for us to debate about?
Man. Well, you clearly sound more upset than I am.
Well, running in circles and pivoting. You haven't provided one piece of evidence in this entire 4 minutes, and I keep on asking you to provide evidence, and you just keep pivoting to what about this? What about other humans? What about other beliefs? What aboutism is fucking retarded. Pardon my French. I should not have said that. So what evidence do you have?
Let me think. I think that if I could lead a better life than you as a Christian, that maybe that might be.
That doesn't make it true. It doesn't make a God exist. Just because your life might have more in it does not make Voldemort exist. Someone that reads Spider-Man on a daily basis could have a better life than you. Therefore, Spider-Man is true? No. Let's use logic.
Right. You're putting so much pressure on me, dude.
Yeah, duh. You have a
stop.
burden of proof. I'm an atheist. Change my mind.
Yeah.
Can't change my mind? Fuck off.
Oh man, that's not nice.
I don't care. Did I ask? When
No,
in
I know you didn't
when in this
ask.
call have I asked how are your feelings today?
How are your feelings today?
Don't care. What evidence for God do you have?
You don't care about your own feelings?
Oh my God. Adios. Have a shit day. Looks like Humble's not able to join. We'll move on. Humble, if you want to re-request, you can. Let's get Torta in here. Oh, that's... Yeah, change your mind and you can come back. Let's get Noah Key. What's up, Noah?
Yo.
Hey, man, you over the age of 18?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Which religion do you follow?
Islam.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm an atheist. Changed my mind. Why should I follow Islam?
Well, I believe, not actually, it's a fact that everything that begins to exist has a cause. So
Nope.
Therefore, I believe there's a God. You said no?
Oh, everything that begins to exist? Yes.
Yeah, everything that begins to exist has a cause.
Yes.
So
I agree with that.
Do you agree that the universe began to exist?
Nope.
Oh, so it never existed, therefore you're not here then?
That's not how that works.
How does it work then?
Yeah, energy always existed.
Okay, so if energy always existed, at what point in time was it the fact that this universe began to exist? Forever?
The universe is energy, my guy.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created, so you have a burden to prove that it can and fucking change the entire scientific community. You would get a Nobel Prize for that. You would get an Oscar. You would be the most famous fucking person in all of human history and make Newton look stupid if you did that. Congratulations. But nonetheless, the universe started in a hot, dense state of, guess what? Energy. Super cool. Of which cannot be created. It does exist, therefore it's always existed. And 13.8 billion years ago, it expanded. How do I know this? Well, I have evidence for it, unlike you. So the evidence for it is CMB, cosmic microwave background radiation. What evidence do you have for God making the universe?
Yeah, but that doesn't solve your problem. You haven't
Yeah,
explained
it does.
existence.
Energy
You've
cannot
just
be
renamed it.
created. Energy exists, therefore it's always existed.
Well, you're assuming something has always been there without explaining
Because
why.
energy cannot be created. Explanation for why is the law of conservation of energy. The total amount of energy in the universe never goes up or down, and it cannot go up or down in accordance with all demonstration and testing and mathematics, physics, and logic. So what evidence do you have for your burden?
You can say whatever you want, but modern physics does not support.
Yeah, it
eternal
does.
energy
It's the
like you're
first law of
describing.
thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics. Energy
Okay, so look.
cannot pause. You fucking liar. Energy
I'm not fucking lying.
can't. Yeah, I know you are, but what am I?
Listen,
The
calm
first
down, you
law.
little boy. Listen. Calm down.
The first law of thermodynamics states energy cannot be created. Would you like to demonstrate that it can? You have to unmute yourself. Sorry, I mute nuisances.
So what is this? You're just gonna mute me? You're gonna say something?
Yeah, if you're going to whine like a baby instead of respond to the fucking argument. I just said, can you demonstrate energy being created?
Okay, it's chat GPT stuff now, probably.
Okay, request back up when you actually want to have an argument. Oh my goodness gracious. I told you to come back up, Torta, when you change your name. I don't like trolls. If you're going to be a troll, fuck off to another stream. Oh, look at you spamming in chat. So cool. What a cool guy. Oh, he was saying I was using ChatGPT? That's funny. Yeah, I do have a new keyboard. It's really nice. Loss. Click those two little people at the bottom and click request. If you keep on requesting up here, Pounder, without changing your name, I'm blocking you. You're annoying. I said change your name twice now. Change your name or don't come back. I'm not letting up trolly names. I'm not letting up trolls. Can't handle it? Yeah, you couldn't handle answering a simple question. Pivoting is your go-to. Also, guess what? I know nothing about anything. Prove God did it. There you go. You lose. That's all I have to do. Literally all I would have to do for all of these arguments is, I don't know. Prove God did it. Where does life come from? I don't know. Prove God. Where did the universe come from? I don't know. Prove God. That's all I have to do. But I'm being nice. And I'm going along with some of the arguments. Prove God didn't do it. You're the one claiming a unicorn. If I say I have a unicorn in my backyard, you're going to say prove it. And then I'm going to say prove it doesn't exist. And you can't do it because you can't prove a negative like that. It's not my burden. It's yours. You're the one claiming a unicorn. So prove your unicorn. By the way, you want me to prove the Abrahamic God cannot and did not do it? Wonderful. The Abrahamic God transcends time. Causal relation is a byproduct of time. Without time, you can't have cause and effect because cause and effect are points in time. Therefore, your God did not create anything and cannot create anything, let alone think. I do love Christopher Hitchens. I actually, I sleep listening to Christopher Hitchens. It's one of my favorite. Da 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 da. I share your conclusion, but please get better educated in physics. If you're going to use it in your debating, you're making a lot of mistakes. Yeah, I know I make mistakes when I learn something. I explain it though. I'm not going to know everything about everything. If you expect that, you're pathetic. Also, I know that Blitz has a good explanation for the energy thing. I'm ignorant on it. So when I ask them and they don't have an answer for it, I have no justification to accept the other answer until I'm not ignorant on it. I'm not going to argue from ignorance. I'm going to argue from what I know. If I know something to be wrong, prove it, and I'll update. God existing outside of time? Yeah, prove anything is outside of time. Why play ignorant? I'm not playing ignorant. If I'm ignorant on something, prove it. Demonstrate it. Make me believe it. I don't play Roblox. Yeah, Blitz and Ian are absolutely fucking amazing. No one can make you believe? Well, first Peter 3:15, it's your job, so have fun. What do you play? Valorant right now. That's my go-to obsession. Wonderful. Then don't make me believe it. Provide evidence for it. I don't know. If you're only here to say no one can make you believe, fuck off. You've done your job. Congratulations. Hope you feel good. Second law is talking about entropy. Was entropy created? Was it? Demonstrate it. Plastic one, salty. Funny enough, I'm a physics major and he's very inaccurate. I can be inaccurate, that I grant. Blitz, if you're talking about Blitz, I don't think that I can grant that. I haven't seen any incorrect arguments from him at all. And if I'm wrong on something, request up and explain how I'm wrong. Leaving me in ignorance is kind of mean. What about people who say God is energy? Then worship energy. Energy is not an all-powerful triomni creator of the universe. Also, if you like evidence and facts, perhaps look at psychology and how your attitude has a huge controversial negative effect. Tell that to the people I've already helped deconstruct. Certain personalities work for certain people. If my personality doesn't work for you, it's the internet. Swipe to the next call. Congratulations. You guys like to claim free will? Use your free will to move on. I mean, I wouldn't say energy created everything, but all things are emergent properties from energy. Like, when I say create, that entails some sort of desire behind it. Natural phenomenon of emergent properties is not a creation. But I mean, I do get what you're saying. I'm just being fucking semantical. I say as I hate semantics. If there's any physicists in chat, I'd love to talk about the energy idea. I know that I say a lot of it wrong, and that's why whenever I say it, I say demonstrate that I'm wrong, and no one's capable of doing it. I'm too dumb to know the math behind it, so energy is a property of a physical system. Yeah, we live in a physical system. We live in a material empirical universe. I'm an empiricist. Don't agree with me? You believe in dualism? Cool, prove it. I just want less people to believe in fairy tales, so I'm sad when I see an attitude actively preventing it. Well, my thousands of followers would say you're full of shit, so again, different personalities for different people. If you don't like it, fuck off. I'm not making you be here. I'm not forcing you. No one has you handcuffed. It's kind of pathetic to just waste your time watching me waste my time. Are thoughts and emotions physical? Yes. Emotions 100% are chemical reactions. We know that for a fact. Thoughts are also going to be your neurons, physical systems in the brain. Without a brain, you have no thoughts. There you go. You can literally take medication to change your personality and to change your emotional characteristics, like your emotions. People that are depressed go on antidepressants. Why? Because emotions are chemical reactions in the brain. I do agree with you, Jackie. And I know that to be true. Thoughts are things. Yeah, without a brain, without neural firings, you would have no thoughts. It's an emergent property of your brain. Don't agree? Demonstrate how I'm wrong. Just saying I'm wrong does not help anybody. It's just annoying. Doing okay, Espresso. Where did matter come from? It's an emergent fucking property from energy. How many times do I have to say emergent in this stream? You guys know Google is free in books, right? There's these things called libraries you go to, and you can get these books for free. You could also get them online for free. And Google. You got dictionaries, you got books, you got so many ways of gaining information and knowledge. And it's all free. The concept of matter as an emergence from energy field is supported by various scientific theories and experiments. Pair production. This process involves the conversion of high energy photons into particles and their corresponding antiparticles, demonstrating that energy can transform into matter. Ya girl, you know Google is free, and books are free. Matter is an emergence from energy. Where did energy come from? Energy can't be created or destroyed. First law of thermodynamics. All right, let's get Tom in here. Hello, Tom. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
All right,
Good,
brother.
good.
You over the age of 18?
My bad. I got you in the background going. Let me turn off. I'm hearing too many things at once. I apologize. Bear with me for a second, man. Just close this up. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
You're over the age of 18?
Yes, sir.
All right. Which religion do you follow?
I don't follow any of the religions. I just don't. Do you mind if I ask your opinion on something?
I suppose.
It's just I don't know if you ever heard anyone on any of your panels, whether religious or not, like kind of try to understand where the laws of physics and the 4 building blocks of life, the 4 nucleic acids found from like bacteria all the way up to human beings. Has anyone ever presented something like that?
I mean, I have a lot of physicists and biologists that are on as co-hosts, but when it comes to, what was that first one you said?
Pretty much where the constancies behind the laws of physics.
So the constants in physics are descriptions of the universe. So stating that they come from somewhere is stupid.
Yeah, and then the 4 nucleic acids being the building blocks of like everything.
No clue.
I guess I understand where people come with this intelligent design argument.
I don't.
So like I'm not agreeing with anyone who's religious, but if you're trying to attribute those things to religion.
Ooh, lost connection. How's YouTube?
That's kind of what I wanted to ask you.
There we go. I lost connection there for a second.
I think you mentioned something about like personalities. I think the medications.
Damn it. I didn't kick you, dude. Re-request. I lost connection for a second. You know, you girl, you talk a lot of shit in chat. You should request up and prove all these things that you're saying. All right, I'm waiting for it to load up, Tom. All right, there you are. Yeah, you were saying, sorry, I lost connection.
Yeah, I was mentioning something about the personalities.
Sure.
With medication. I think it's the mood disorders that are like highly treatable with medication.
Yeah, you want to know
something
how?
as far as the cluster. Yeah. No, I understand how. But when you talk about personalities, like personality disorders, there's really nothing effective to treat the entire disorder.
Yeah.
Subset.
I agree. Nope, I lost you again.
What the hell?
There you are.
Damn.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree
sorry
that we
about
can't
that.
like change certain like personality things, but again, get a lobotomy. That'll change your personality damn quick. Therefore, it's in your brain.
Yeah, like schizophrenia, bipolar, highly treatable. The personality disorders, they're still trying to figure that out. So
Sure.
I think you might have mentioned or meant something else, but yeah, I don't have any debates. I'm not sort of the debate me kind of guy. When do you have like those discussions? Like when do you have like a schedule when you have like these like deeper thought?
I mean, we try and go live daily.
Gotcha. I know some people have like more debate style certain times of the week, and then they'll have like other guests on to kind of talk about bigger things. Are you like mostly debate then?
Just debate. Yeah, I don't care about the
Okay.
metaphysics.
I got you, man. Well, hey, I appreciate the time. I enjoy the content. Have a good one.
You have a good one too, brother. All right, I want to rephrase that. It's not that I don't care about the metaphysics. It's that I hate when it becomes circular. Like when we're using metaphysics to question things, that is good and we need it. But when you just appeal to unanswered metaphysical concepts as the answer for the unanswered metaphysical concept, that's just annoying. Just because we don't know something does not equate it to any god or deity or being or anything like that. That's the problem with it. And that's what I don't like. Metaphysics are absolutely necessary and very important. Well, It's slowing down quite a bit, so we're going to go ahead and end the stream. But I appreciate you guys being here. Go ahead and subscribe and follow on YouTube and TikTok. And we got a video going up at 3 o'clock p.m. Central on YouTube of one of the debates. We'll get some more going. I appreciate you all being here. I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. YouTube, you're my favorite. I love you guys. Adioses.